Okay, well, let's go. Actually the camera is kind of dark. Maybe I would try to adjust it afterward.
Twitch chat test.
But I think for now I can just keep drawing. I'll fix that later. Hey, hello Lanka, welcome. I had an argument with my mom again. And yeah, I guess currently I'm pretty sensitive to like topics like people pleasing and stuff like that, because all of this is like deeply connected with my parents. So I don't think it's a good topic to talk about with them. It just kind of makes me lose control. Yeah, hello Lanka, hope you're doing well. Yeah, another thing that is making me pretty stressed about is the exam. Oh, you had a bad dream. Oh no, what was the dream? What happened? Bad dreams are no good. Oh yeah, I saw your message. What? Mom with a toddler son. Oh.
You can reply later, Ranko 3 cute.
Yeah, alright, Lanka, I will reply later. But yeah, like, wow. For you to have such a dream. I've never had such similar dreams. That must mean you are thinking about that a lot. Yeah, I never really thought about it. And yeah, right now I kind of want to talk about like an episode I just watched with my mom from the dating show. Hey, hello Aku, welcome. How are you doing? Oh, tired. Yeah.
Me tired.
I am also getting tired. Unfortunately. I wish I was not so tired. But actually I really don't feel like talking right now. Because I just argued with my mom again. And she actually hit me. Well, not like hitting very hard, but she just like pushed me away. Because yeah, she was getting like pretty emotional and crying. And yeah, and she was like, I'm just like, she was just like, I'm doing this on purpose so that I can get back to them for like causing all these childhood trauma back then. Which honestly I can't say I don't have this kind of thoughts in my head to like get back to them for like all the pain they caused to me in the past. But yeah, she's basically saying like I keep going back to like childhood trauma.
Even if you are that, it'd be fair, Renko. 3 cute.
And according to her, I should have already like recovered from all these childhood trauma, which I don't think so, because I only recently started talking about it, which means that the healing process only started recently. Yeah, like even if I do that, it's kind of fair. Like they also did that to me, when I was a kid, nonetheless. So I feel like that's kind of fair. Yeah, it is kind of fair. But when she said that, yeah, I gotta admit I am kind of doing that. So fair enough. Fair enough that she says this to me. Well, on one hand, I want to get better, but on the other, I kind of want revenge for all they did to me. But I guess the more I go on, the more I discover that I don't really want revenge. I just want to get better. Yeah. I want to not care about what they're thinking. You know. I want to just like completely stop caring about what they're thinking. What my mom is thinking, and just to... Well, I guess if I have to do that, then I will need to just completely move out of the house and move and just never have to see them again. Yeah, like I'm growing out of it, but I'm still carrying a lot of resentment. So I guess I do kind of want to make my mom hurt by like yelling at her like that. So yeah, I can't say that I'm not guilty. I feel like I am. But yeah, also like what else can I do? I just can't really do anything else. I just have to do it. And you know, if she didn't do this thing to me when I was a kid, I would not feel this resentful towards her right now. And yeah, it's just really difficult to talk to her about this, honestly. And yeah, I still have the canker sore in my mouth, which is annoying. Like the canker sore is preventing me from talking.
Well, you cannot do what they want, while keeping a contact with them jinx LUL, if they not being petty bitches about it.
Yeah, that is true. I can just keep doing what I want. But I also think that, yeah, fair enough. Maybe I should consider just like stop. Maybe I should consider like stop doing that to my mom. But also like I just can't really stop. It's like every time we talk about this, like there's just like anger in my heart, and I just cannot help but to I just cannot help but like to bring up the past and about how she hurt me in the past. And like if it hurts her to bring this up, then it must have hurt me even more back then. So I do feel like I am the victim in this. So yeah, would be nice if she thought about it.
Would be nice if she thought about it.
Yeah, but I guess she lacks the capability. Like she keeps talking about how much she loves me, but I just don't feel that. I just don't feel that, and I guess she doesn't have the capability. I guess she just doesn't have the capability to like express her love for me. Like she just keeps saying how much she's sacrificing for me, but like I never ask her to do that. All I see is how much she's yelling at me and forcing me to do stuff I don't want to do, and then she's like, "It's for your own good." Like I don't see it like that. Um, which actually brings us to the episode of the dating problem, of the couple problem resolution show that we watched today, which is about like a. Actually, I hate how difficult it is to explain this kind of stuff. Yeah, it's taking me a lot of effort to explain this kind of stuff every time. Since you haven't seen the show, I will have to like let you know about all the context and stuff. Which actually does take a lot of brain power to like tell a story, tell a coherent story, and let the other person understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, like well, if you like to listen, let's go.
I like
Let's
to
let's
listen to
talk
your
about
stories.
that then.
Rainco 3 cute.
So the story is a husband and a wife. They are married for 4 years, and out of the blue, the husband wants to divorce her, and the husband also hit her. So she doesn't understand why. And it's also like in the 4 years, during these 4 years, the husband went from like a regular employee to some kind of manager. Yeah. So like she's like recently he became like a manager, and then he wants to divorce. So then the husband came on stage, and the husband, the wife just and the show host just asked the husband like, why does he want to divorce? Because like from the wife's story, they just have no reason to divorce. Like they are living very happily. So then the husband began talking, and turns out like the wife is basically acting like a very strict mother to him. Like every day after he comes back from work, his wife forces her to like learn stuff, to take classes after work, to like study for MBA and all of these. So like every day her wife is forcing him to like wake up at 6 and sleep at 12, and when he comes back from home super tired, his wife just like forces him to like study, to remember like a whole page worth of text, because he has to do like this MBA exam, which is master in business management. Yeah, something like this. And yeah, so like the wife has even made like a contract with him, like a 4-year objective of like by month and by day, like after 1 year you should reach this position, and after 5 years you should reach like the vice president role of your current company, which is just crazy. Like the wife is basically acting like a parent, forcing him to like study every day and like making his life hell. So like one time he was very tired after work, so he just wants to like sleep, And
treating him like a
then
project.
she's like, you haven't memorized all these like terms for the exam yet. So she just like threw him out into the corridor for the entire night, even though he was like super tired. She was like, oh, you have to memorize this, otherwise you can't come back home. And yeah, she also did that while smiling, and that's like what the husband just cannot stand. Yeah, she's treating him like a project. And actually, and I feel like this doesn't really feel like a marriage. This feels more like a parent like being super strict on a kid, like a parent or a teacher being super strict on a kid. So I wanted to go on a tangent about this, which is like, I believe this is the exact reason why most kids just hate their parents once they grow up as well. Because like, especially like for kids in China, it's like your parents just like force you to like study so much, and like just doesn't care about how you feel, just like force you to study. Even when you feel bad, you still just have to study. So that's also what my parents did to me, and that's why I hate my mom. That's why I hate my parents, because like my parents basically put me through hell, and she just didn't care about how I feel. So she's essentially just like torturing me. And like, what's the worst is like when your parent does this to you and then you confront them afterward, they're like, oh, I did it for your own good. Like, I didn't ask you to like put me through hell like this. So you know, the fact that the husband wants to divorce her is pretty normal, because that's literally like a parent and a child. And like, when kids grow up, they hate their parents for this exact reason. So yeah, like
Many wives went into mommy mode, but this went overboard.
and this kind of just, yeah, and like my mom was standing on the wife's side, which I just cannot understand. This is just crazy. But I guess that's exactly what she did to me when I was a kid, so I guess that's why it makes sense to her. Hello, Hollow, you're mentally not here. Where are you mentally? Did you astro project into some other realms? Anyways, Hollow died. Damn.
Hollow died. Mentally.
Died mentally. Yeah, but yeah, it's like no wonder he wants to get a divorce, and I totally get it.
Mentally.
But yeah, what's kind of interesting is that the wife thinks that, like, the wife just sees no problem in what she's doing. Like, the wife was just keep being like, I did this for you. Like, the wife was like, I was so strict because I wanted to like encourage you, because I wanted to push you. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. And I don't even know how to even describe that. I feel like that's just, I just cannot understand. I guess I can understand that logic. It's like you want to push someone to become their best, except like the husband, he doesn't want, like, yeah, that's the problem. Like the husband, he doesn't want to be like that. The husband, he doesn't care about like achieving all of that, but then the wife just wants him to achieve all of that. So I guess that's also the same with parents. It's like your parents once have a lot of things planned for your future, but you don't actually care about these. You want to do something else, which is why like kids just hate their parents when they grow up. Yeah. And yeah.
I bet that's how she grew up, but she just accepted it without questions.
That's how she grew up, so she just thinks it's love. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, that's really kind of strange. And I find this more relatable, honestly, because like this is basically like a parent and a child kind of dynamic. So I gotta say, I find this more relatable. And so yeah, of course my mom just stands on the wife's side because my mom sees it more from like a parent's point of view. Like as a parent, of course you want your kid to succeed, so you want to push them because that's also something that my mom thinks, which is not good. Like she thinks that if you don't push your kids, then they're just gonna be lazy and they're just gonna fail when they get older. They're just gonna not study and like end up in some like mid jobs. Which I don't think so, because you could push your kids and they could still end up in some mid jobs. So I don't agree with my mom, and I think that's just not true. But yeah, as far as I can tell, my mom just agrees with the wife. And I understand the husband more, because like the husband was just like forced to do all of these things by his wife and he didn't want to do it. Yeah, I could exactly like.
The thing is, the more you push someone,
I don't
the more
fucking
they will
care
want to
about
live
all these
relaxed
things my
when they gain
parents
freedom.
put me through.
Mom was advising someone to push.
So like I don't think my mom could ever
So they don't end up
understand.
like law.
I don't think my mom could ever understand. And I don't really want to go near. Well, I don't know. I don't want to. At least I don't want to like keep holding grudges like that. I wish I could just stop caring about everything. And to just like yeah, just completely stop caring about what they're thinking and to just live my own life. Lanka, so they don't end up like you, lol. Yeah. Well, I don't think it's inevitable. I think it's possible to like parent well. I think it's possible to like not make your kids hate you when you grow up. The reason why kids hate their parent once they grow up is because the parent is like bad. And most parents are bad. So that's why most kids hate their parents when they grow
I
up.
think so too, Ranko. 3 cute.
You know, my mom is pretty bad. My mom is a pretty bad parent. So No wonder I hate her. So it's really her fault. But the problem, yeah, Lanka, I think so as well. Like I guess yeah, and the problem is that the parents think that it's the kid's fault when in fact it's the parents' fault. Because if you parent your kids well, then they will not. Because like the reason why your kids are like rebellious, it's obviously because when they were a kid, you just hurt them a lot. So now they want to go against you for hurting them like that. So yeah, I feel like it's pretty obvious, but most parents just don't see that. So yeah. Well, I hope I can find a job once I graduate, because I want to live on my own. And once I live on my own, I feel like I can finally set myself free mentally. Once I have my own place to live, I can just like become free. Finally become free and like because I believe like as long as I live with my parents, as long as I live in my parents' house and I don't have my own income, I am never gonna be able to free my mind from their shackles. Yeah, Lanka, thank you for your confidence. Yeah, I could kind of. It's like my parents, they just don't care about how I actually feel emotionally. So yeah. It's like my mom just thinks I'm a tool that like she can just like keep pushing. But I also have feelings. I don't want to like have all these assignments to do all the time. I want to fucking relax. So yeah, it is her fault. And I hate that she did that. So I guess it's normal that I want to get back at her for that. Well, yeah, I guess she just doesn't realize her mistakes, which is sad. I wish my mom could understand, but I guess maybe she just can't understand. And you know, maybe that's okay. Maybe that's the hard truth you have to accept, is that your parents just cannot understand you. Yeah, you gave up on your mom too. Right.
Yeah, I gave up on mom too, Law.
Yeah, I guess I am also kind of giving up on it. It's just not great. Okay, here's like a triangular shape like this.
When it comes to my older sister, my mom isn't the best.
But yeah, I guess so also a theory about why like when you grow up, all these childhood trauma just like kind of explode. All these childhood trauma just come out all at once. And it's actually because like when you were younger, you formed all of these like mental defenses, like being a people pleaser, and like, for example, because the environment you were in was very unsafe. Like your parents will just like yell at you if you don't do as they say. So like when you were younger, you were forced to do that. So you were in a very unsafe environment. And now that you're finally in a safe environment, your body just activates its healing modules.
For 5 months
And so
straight,
that's
the only
why
game I
once
talked
you
about was Genshin.
get
I
older,
led my mom what my favorite
once you
game
grow
was
up
after,
and you
she
finally
said,
are in a
"Copy
safe
it." I
environment,
hate on the newer game.
and you don't have, you're independent and you don't have to listen to your parents, then all these problems just come out all at once. All these like mental problems just come out all at once, and then your parents are like, oh wow, why does my kid just suddenly have all these problems? Well, they were all inside, but they just never found like a safe moment to get out. And Hollow,
Wow,
your
relatable.
older sister, your mom isn't the best. Aku, the only game you talked about is Genshin. Oh lol. Yeah, your mom just doesn't seem to be listening to you at all. That's funny. But yeah, maybe maybe like I was expecting my parents to change, but maybe they just cannot change. Maybe they lack the capability to change. Maybe they just can't do that. So maybe I should just give up on them. Yeah, it sucks because as kids, like you're just so reliant on your parents, and without your parents you're just dead. So like you just have to love your parents no matter what. Well, I guess that's the signal for me to get a job as soon as possible. I must get a job. I must like get my own income. I guess that's what I have to do to like free myself. Also, her fingers are so long. What the hell?
I hate Nintendo. I wrote a fucking 7-page essay.
What is this
telling
figure?
How much I hate them back in high school, and she spell checked the whole fucking thing.
Huh. Okay, I need to do some better measurements. I think it's like here. But then this part needs to be bigger. Wow. Okay.
The TTS says fucking perfectly.
Well, this one is pretty hard. TTS says fucking perfectly. Yeah, like I hope I can do that. But it's just like
I am tired.
there is so much uncertainty, but I believe that as long as I put my mind to something, I should be able to accomplish that.
I don't think I get enough
So
sleep.
if I want to get a job, then for sure I will get a job. That's what I choose to believe. Yeah, I hope. Yeah. I want to get out of here. Please. Please, I need to get out of here.
I also skipped coffee.
Hollow, you skipped coffee. Damn.
You're gonna feel way
you
lighter about
job.
it when you don't have school looming over you.
Lanka, gonna feel way lighter. Yeah, probably. Once I don't have school looming over me, gonna feel a lot better. But yeah, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? It's so hard. This figure. Hold on. It's like way harder than I expected.
I have played Genshin since 7:40 this morning. I feel
Yeah,
shy.
thank you,
Fucking
Lenka.
shit.
Thank you a lot. But yeah, I'm in a very I'm in a very unstable period of my life. There's a lot of things changing at the same time. So actually that's why I don't believe I could be friends with people who are like 19 even. Because if you're 19, then that's like way too young. Like you haven't even processed your childhood trauma. Yeah, like I can show you grabbing my wrist. It's relatively easy. Yeah, good luck with your bath.
Thank you.
Aku haven't played the Genshin since 7:40 this morning. Yeah, go get your Genshin streak. Yeah, thank you, Lenka.
10/10 hot jinx.
Thank you a lot. Okay, like that. Oh wow. Wow, that's kind of crazy.
I bought a house at the age of
Actually,
18.
you bought a house at
Moved in
18, but that's not your money. That's like the wait, that's like the adoption money. Right. That's what you told me. Like the adoption money got invested. Yeah, Lanka, see you.
See ya yapping in DM pretty boy.
Bye bye. See you later. But yeah, it's like I feel like my only way to become truly independent is to get a job. There's no other way. So I need to get a job. There is no other way around it. Please, let me get a job.
It's my money.
I need it so badly.
It was money that could only be used for me.
Money that could only be used for you. Yeah. What? Your mom forced you to get a job?
And I got a job as soon as I was able to. My mom forced me to.
Really? And to think your mom is also like very, very old. Oh yeah, I also haven't finished watching a video. I haven't finished watching this video. Hold on, this one. Yeah, like I saw this manga online so many times, but I never got to read it. And so this YouTuber has been narrating it, and it's pretty good.
Fun fact,
yeah.
I worked for a family friend's
Oh,
business
what? You
and
started making money at 13.
Smiling face with sunglasses.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Honestly, I think once I get a job, maybe my outlook on life will be hella better. I think even if I live at home, for example, I could be living at home, but if I have a job and I make my own money, then things will be a lot better for me. At least mentally. mentally I will be no longer dependent on my parents. So yeah. And I guess that's the most important part about it. Okay, well, I feel like this drawing is like decently accurate. This is not a bunny girl though, although it's kind of like a leotard. Yeah, I hope this will be accurate enough so that once I start tracing, once I start correcting the drawing by tracing, I don't have to make too many changes. But maybe I will have to do that. Hey, hello Imp. Already woke up. Hello. Hope you're doing well.
All out on today's bunny girl.
Yeah, gotta go all out on today's bunny girl. You do. Hope you're doing well, Imp. It's already morning. Like you're waking up. You're waking up very early in the morning. That's like 4 a.m. for you. Wow. But yeah, I feel like the ear kind of goes like this, and the other ear. But yeah, I have to care about accuracy now. I feel like if my drawing is too far away from the original, then is too far off from the original, then it wouldn't feel that good. So yeah, I guess tracing, I guess like starting to correct my drawing with the trace is a very good idea. Yeah, Imp. I'm not doing great. I just had an argument with my mom again. But yeah, I guess now I know what I want to work towards. I want to work towards getting a job. Once I get a job and I can make my own money, I feel like a lot of problems will just like solve by themselves. Once I become like independent, once my brain fully realizes just how independent I am, I'll be able to like finally get out of my current mindset. Yeah, I guess it's kind of normal that I still have a bit of people pleasing even now because I am still dependent on my parents. But once I stop that, it's gonna be fine. Once I get my own income, and I believe I can. There is nothing that, if I put my mind to it, I cannot accomplish. That's what I believe. And I believe that's true. I just need a lot of effort. I need to put a lot of effort into it. Also, what are these tails? These tails are just kind of strange. But yeah, I feel like this drawing looks good, but is probably pretty inaccurate if I try to trace it. So I will have to see. I'll have to see how it goes. Oh my god. This kind of complex hair is just so hard to draw accurately. I guess like this. Wow. Gonna shatter this game. Yeah. Gonna shatter your screen. Oh my god, the hair is way too fucking hard. Okay, but I guess I will leave it.
My character twin tails.
I will leave it like this. Let me import. Let me import the original image and see how close I am to the original. Oh my god.
Internally.
Aku, you gave your character twin tails, then did normal hair. I mean, just like even just a normal hairstyles, but you just add twin tails. I think that's good. Oh wow. So the arm should actually be even longer. Should be like here. Yeah, like that. You're gonna shatter internally. Yeah, and I'm also thinking of buying a controller for Elden Ring. But right now it's like 20 days until the finals, so I feel like I cannot relax until then. Yeah, I must not relax until my finals are over. I just keep having these bad dreams where I'm kind of failing my exams in my dream. And I don't want that to happen to me. So, yeah. Okay, like this. Let's see how close it is. Okay, maybe let's lower the opacity. Make it like this. And I guess I will also increase the size of the original line art. Maybe decrease the opacity even more. No. Okay, I will crop it out. Let's see. Well, you did everything you could. Yeah, also I was thinking playing PvP games has to be the worst thing ever. I would not play PvP games. Because that's just like the worst feeling ever. When you're against sweats. Like I would play co-op PvE games. Because if you're up against like a computer, then it's actually not that bad. But like when you're fighting against other humans, then you just get the most degenerate behaviors ever. Like you get cheaters, you get yeah, you just get all sorts of bad people when you are playing PvP. It's like the equivalent of going to a bar. It's just full of bad people. So that's not good.
I don't like competitive.
Okay, I will line it up like this. In casual PvP is fine. Yeah, I don't like competitive games, honestly. Competitive games are just like the worst. There is nothing good about these sweat games. Like League of Legends, you're literally playing against others. How is that good? Okay, so this part this part is kind of wrong. This part is kind of, but I'm wondering like how do you even know? But yeah, this part should be a bit longer if that's what I get from it. This part is actually like this. It's a bit longer. Yeah. But yeah, this kind of looks strange. And that's because the hips are actually lower. Yeah, it should be bigger and lower. Kind of like this. Yeah, like Dead by Daylight as well. Dead by Daylight is like a competitive game. You're playing against other players, but that's the part where it's just not fun. Every time there's like a competitive game, when there are sweats, they just optimize the fun out of the game. So yeah. Okay, so that's what it kind of looks
I
like
like
now.
TF2 because I just don't care if I
Wow.
win or not. And the matches are like 10v10.
But what about this part
I just
though?
run around, have fun, and create
This part
comedy.
I just got completely wrong, and oh, it's actually because it's like a bit yeah, it should be like a bit longer, I guess. Wow. Okay. And yeah, in comparison the boobs are kind of small. The matches are 10v10. You go around and create comedy. Yeah, but what's the point if you are doing nothing? If you just go around, then you are just doing nothing in the game. Like you just talk to other people? What do you do? Okay, so you go like this. And like the boobs are just way on the side. So it's a little bit like this. Yeah. Alright. But they're actually too small, so it needs to be enlarged like this. Wow. Like in PvE game, you can just like in repo, for example, you can do stuff like you can transport items, for example. But like in PvP games, you have to like kill others, and no one wants to be killed. And also, did you recently get into TF2? Because like TF2 is full of bots and stuff. It's full of aim bots. Or even just automatic bots in the games. Okay, like that. There are these other things here. Like this. Well, kind of like that. And I guess this arm needs to be moved a bit higher. Yeah, like that.
I have like 300 H.
So
in
now
TF2.
that's more
Bots,
accurate,
yeah, I
but
get them occasionally.
honestly,
but
the
not too
body
often.
looks kind of strange, gotta say. And I think it's because of the head. Hmm. 300 hours in TF2. Well, that's a lot. You are definitely not a new player, that's for sure. Okay, let's see. What about the head? So I think first of all, the head is kind of slanted. Needs to be kind of like this. Right. Like this. But then the hair, then the rest is kind of too small. Okay, so the rest needs to be made
Ever.
a bit more different. So this part, wow. So
I actually gave my character fingernails.
so this part, you have to move the eyes. The eyes are like here. So like the face is like way more different from the way I drew it. The best you done hands in ever. Yeah. Your character fingernails. Yeah, you should give fingernails. Actually, long nails are kind of hot. I find long nails, like polished nails that are well polished, it's kind of hot. Actually, I would just move the thing. All right, like this. Okay, but yeah, the size of the hair is actually way more different than I remembered, than what I observed in the wild.
I also like this.
Wow,
post.
so it's
In
like
that post
this
it now before I actually do anything else and ruin
and
it.
like this. So it's pretty big. It's way bigger than my observation. Yeah. And then this eye. Yeah, you like the pose. For sure. I can look at the... And yeah, you're drawing like these bunny girls every day. That's pretty cool. Well done. I want to say that. So yeah, the placement of these ears is also... Yeah, because the side. I made the side too small. The side needs to be like this. Yeah, the side needs to be a lot bigger, like that. Yep. And then the eyes. The eyes is... is like this. Like that. And then the other is like this. Yeah, it needs to be like smaller. Like that. But yeah, then they are like way smaller than I expected.
Long time no see call.
Hello XD, you're Anna's alt account. Oh yeah, hello. Welcome. Long time no see. But yeah, like the eye is kind of what? The eye is so small. That's crazy. I guess that's the problem. I always draw the eyes too big. But now I know that the eye is not even that big. It's so tiny. What the fuck? So the eye is like that. Yeah, hope you're doing well, Anna. Let's do it like this, honestly. Yeah, well, I banned you last time, but like I banned a lot of people over the years. Like even people who have been here for a long time, I just banned them. So yeah. Also Onigiri, I banned Onigiri, but he like I don't really like him when, especially he's always like ironic about stuff. So yeah. I don't think that's a problem. I just like if I don't like someone, then they're just gone.
What things did Onigiri
Lol, hollow. Well, I just don't like him being here. You know, like it goes both ways. Like you would watch me if you like to watch me. Like I assume you watch me because you like to be here. Well, I also only want you to be here if I like you here. If I don't like you here, then you're just gone. So it's not like what things did they do. It's just like whether I enjoy your presence or not. If you being here makes it, if him being here makes it worse, then I just don't want him here. I don't think it's a problem.
But yes, I don't blame you for banning me that time, Rain. I was being a weirdo that day for no reason.
Yeah, alright. Alright, Anna. But yeah, let's move the shoulder. But like, this is so strange. This looks way different from what I kind of observed. Way more different. Way too different. Alright. Yeah, like this. So yeah, I guess the tail is kind of wrong because as a result of me moving the rest, but Yeah, I also want to know the hair. The hair is like this. Wow. But yeah, I feel like the hair is kind of the hardest because there are so many strands and
Is that a character in
not
awe
really
or
sure
from where?
which strands to draw. So maybe I can come up with a way to like kind of simplify things at first to see them as this like blob. This is not an OC. I'm just like copying. I'm just like copying other people's drawings I see online. And I want to copy them as accurately as I can. So I first made a copy and now I'm like tracing over to see what I got wrong. Because yeah, I found out that what I actually find the most fun about drawing is to replicate drawings that I like. Is to be able to replicate drawings that I like as accurately as I can. That's what I really like about drawing, so I should just do that. You know, if I find it... I guess that was taking it way too seriously before. And now I should just focus on having fun. Because I was thinking, like, if I'm playing games, then, like, the game itself doesn't really have any value. The value of a game is just to have fun. So it should be the same for drawing. I don't think I want to make money with drawing. Or, like, draw some, like, original stuff. I just wanna, like, have fun. And this is my way of having fun with drawing. But yeah, I guess like the quality of my viewers is important to me. If there's someone that I don't enjoy, then yeah, I want people that I enjoy seeing here. If someone is making streaming feel unpleasant, then yeah, they should not be here. But yeah, welcome back. I guess if you don't make it unpleasant for me, I have no problem with you being here. Yeah. So these strands of hair. I would not know how to draw these strands of hair when I'm not tracing. That feels kind of hard. So, I don't know. Oh, actually this breast is even bigger here. Oh. Well. That makes sense. Makes total sense. Then this one is like here. And this one is like here.
I sometimes feel insecure about tracing art, but I realized as long as I don't try to own it up as mine, there's no issue with it sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing wrong with tracing.
I have a hard time with hair. That is
like, there are a lot of kids and people who don't know, who think that anything that's not original is bad. But honestly, there's nothing wrong with tracing. You know, like, people who think that if you're using reference, then it's stealing, or like, if it's not 100% original and from imagination, then it's stealing. These people, they are just not important. Their opinion don't matter. These are garbage. Just literal living garbage. Their opinion literally don't matter. So yeah. Actually, you sometimes color it in. Yeah. Well, I feel like there has to be some kind of solution for drawing the hair strands. But I will figure it out one day. Figure it out eventually. Alright, so that's kind of it for this one. I don't like it too much, honestly. I don't like this character too much. Yeah. Not a favorite of mine. I guess it's alright, but not that good. Yeah, and especially the eyes. The eyes are kind of strange. This doesn't even feel like anime stuff. This feels like some grand blue fantasy style drawing. Yeah, don't like that. So yeah, that's it for this one. See you tomorrow.
NGL, I wonder if I'll ever learn backgrounds. Right now, I'm so focused on learning
Yeah, it
character
does
and
look
bodies
weird.
that backgrounds
So
never really
strange.
come up in my mind.
Yeah, Haku, I hope you get the Twitter's favor. See ya.
Boo bye.
Bye bye, Imp. Haku, Anna. Hollow.
Saya.
Bye bye.